Pull routes are one of the most talked about small business acquisitions right now, and for good reason. Recurring revenue, existing customers, cash flow from day one. There's a low barrier to entry, I get it, and I built one to a multiple seven-figure exit, and now I co-own a brokerage that sells them every single day. But here's the thing that nobody tells you while they're hyping up pull routes online. Buying the wrong one will cost you a fortune, and this video is to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm necessarily talking about, a pull route is a book of residential or commercial customers who pay a monthly fee for recurring pool service. I'm talking weekly cleaning, chemical balancing, equipment checks, all of it handled by you or the team that you set on a schedule every single week. The key word here to remember is recurring. These customers pay every single month, and as long as you keep them happy, the revenue keeps coming in because the pools still need to be cleaned. And that is essentially the business in a nutshell. And that predictability is what makes this business so valuable. Now, here's the main things that nobody tells you when they're hyping up pull routes online. Buying the wrong route at the wrong price without doing the right due diligence will cost you a fortune. I'm not talking about a small mistake. I'm talking about paying six figures for a book of accounts that starts canceling the moment the seller walks away, or paying a 12 times multiple for a route that should have been priced at 8 times because you really just didn't know the difference. Wiring money based on revenue numbers you never verified against actual bank deposits, and I see this through RouteCloud constantly. Buyers who get excited, moved fast, skipped the process, and ended up owning someone else's problems at a full premium price. I say all this to say that this is not a transaction that you want to get wrong. The stakes are real here, the money's real, and the difference between the deal that changes your life and a deal that sets you back 2 years comes down entirely to how well you understand the process before you actually make an offer. And that's what this video is intended to be. Not hype, not a highlight reel of why pull routes are amazing, a complete buyer's education so that when you find the right route, and you will find one, you know exactly what you're looking at, what it's worth, and how to make sure you're not leaving money on the table or buying somebody else's headache. Now, before I get into the step-by-step buying guide, if you're actually serious about buying a pull route in 2026, RouteCloud is the place to start. RouteCloud is a pull route brokerage that I co-own, and every listing is vetted, every seller goes through our process, and every buyer gets access to real deal flow. Not just some overpriced listings from random classified sites where you absolutely have no idea what you're looking at or even potentially buying. I've linked it in the description below. Go check out what's available in your market right now. Now, let me show you exactly what to look for when you're evaluating a route. Before you actually go and offer on any pull route, you're going to want to understand what you're actually evaluating here. In this case, it's not just going to be about the total number of accounts or the total revenue. It's going to be about what the quality of that revenue is. So, for example, a route with 80 accounts that's priced at or above market rate in a tight geographic area is going to be worth significantly more than a route with 100 accounts priced below market rate that's going to be spread across 3 counties. So the number of accounts is going to be your starting point in analysis. Everything else is going to tell you what those accounts are actually worth. How are pool routes valued here? Here's how they're actually going to get looked at and valued. In this industry, the standard is going to be anywhere from 8 to 12 times the monthly recurring revenue. That range is going to reflect everything about the quality of that operation. So, for example, if we've got a route that's priced at 8 times monthly recurring revenue, this is typically going to be a project or a fixer-upper. Maybe there's below market pricing, the billing is been done manual for a period of time, there's scattered geography, there can be a plethora of issues that are less than ideal in this situation. In this case, you're going to be paying less because this is something that you're going to need to fix up. It is unoptimized. Whereas a route that is priced at 12 times is generally more of a clean operation, tight density, market rate pricing, automated billing, reliable techs in place, things of this nature. You're going to be paying a premium here because everything is already running. So understanding where a route falls in that range is the difference between paying a fair price and overpaying for somebody else's problems. Now, let's say you've decided on a route, you're interested, you want to move forward. Let's talk about different financing options that come into some of these purchases. The most common scenario that we see at RouteCloud is just cash. This is the cleanest, most easiest way to do it, especially on smaller routes that are under $75,000 or even under $100,000. It's a clean transaction, it closes fast, and the sellers honestly prefer it. Now, for larger acquisitions, SBA loans are always an option. They are generally harder to secure on pool routes specifically because lenders like to see more asset collateral than a book of service accounts that the business typically provides. Now, a big option that most first time buyers don't know about asking the seller for is any kind of seller financing. This is where a seller carries a note and you pay them back over an agreed period of time at a specific interest rate. So instead of going to the bank or the SBA for a loan, you're essentially asking the seller to carry a portion of debt as if they were the bank in this situation. Not every seller is going to be open to it, but many of them are, especially if it gets to the point where it helps them close a deal. And it's always worth asking. And lastly, if this is an option for you, a HELOC or home equity line of credit is always another realistic option. This is only if you own a home with equity and want to avoid the complexity of a business loan. Bottom line here, most routes that transact sub $100,000 are cash deals. For anything above that, ask about seller financing before you go and grab a bank or get a lender involved. Now, what are the things that you're going to want to verify before you actually buy something? And I'd argue this is one of the more important slides in this presentation because this is where buyers get burned big time. In this industry, you cannot expect audited financials. Most owner operators either are commingling finances or mixing up the books, and this is actually completely normal, believe it or not. What you can and should ask for is 3 to 6 months of bank statements and then do the math yourself. So, for example, if the owner has 80 accounts, they say they're charging on average $150 a month. It should show roughly $12,000 coming in every single month when you compare to the deposits in the bank statements. If the deposits are only showing 9,000, for example, you're going to need to understand why before you make an offer. Verify everything, take nothing here at face value. It is your job as a buyer to close the gap between what the seller is claiming and what the numbers are actually showing you. And you do this before you sign anything. Now, where can you actually find pool routes for sale? I think the most common, well-known, and I'm sure most of you probably already know this, is BizBuySell, VizQuest, different data aggregated websites like this. These are generally the largest general business marketplaces online, and they do have pool route listings. You can also go to local pool supply stores. They oftentimes know operators that might be thinking about selling or getting out of the business or even retiring. Facebook groups, in some instances, have pool service accounts that are listed for sale. Generally, you're going to want to go search for groups that are more catered towards the pool service industry. Word of mouth within the industry is always a big one too. And lastly, and this is what we do, come check us out at RouteCloud. We are different. We verify every single listing. Every seller that we have on there goes through our process that vets them out as well. And as a buyer, you're not having to navigate this transaction alone. You're going to be doing it with our support. Like I said earlier in the video, I've linked us in the description if you want to go check us out. We have a bunch of active listings on the website. At the very least, go check it out, familiarize yourself with the platform, book a call, ask us questions. We'd love to help. And that's the complete buyer's guide, guys. If you take nothing else from this video, I want you to take this. Do the work before you sign anything, verify the revenue, map out the route, and understand the multiple. And also ask about seller financing and buy through a platform where the listings are actually vetted. The right pool route is a genuinely life-changing acquisition. The wrong one is going to be a very expensive lesson. And if you're ready to find the right one, go check us out at RouteCloud. Again, I've linked it in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.